No, I just started us streaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got to do.
Am I loud enough?
Just until the show starts.
Mm-hmm. How did the show come out, Kinsey?
Oh, I thought it came out pretty decent there. I'm going to try to get that one
Kinsey?
and the one last week finished up all the way through for all the commentary, and I'll put them on Spreaker. That way, the last few minutes of the conversation wouldn't fit in the radio show. Be on too.
Yeah, Mel,
Available.
I liked you. I liked everything you had to say on Tin Can Radio. So that was
Last week or
Oh,
this
you did?
week?
I didn't hear this week yet, but yeah, last week, yeah, that was cool.
All right,
yeah.
here we go. 10 seconds.
Here we go.
Beep beep.
All right, welcome to Off Track Syndicate. Tonight we have a very special guest, Mr. Peter Serefine, who obviously doesn't care about his,
Reputation.
how he, the people that he hangs out with, and so yeah, it's
He's got no problem dealing with the dregs of society. That's why he carrying around a gun. He's a law enforcement guy.
yes, he is. He's hanging out with us because he felt sorry for us and wanted to,
Well, somebody
hang
should.
out. Right?
Well, we are pretty sorry, so yeah.
We are. Mr. Serafin, how are you, sir?
Fan-freaking-tastic. How are you?
We're hanging in there. We are hanging in there. We heard that you have a couple of books that you're putting out, or what's going on?
Book number 3 came out on Constitution Day, September 17th. It's A More Tyrannical King, How the Federal Government Has Become More Oppressive Than King George.
Oh,
Wow.
the third?
Wow.
I
It's
mean,
my
King
third
George.
book.
I mean, the King George the third.
Yeah, King George III. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
In the
Third
third book. Well, there you go. It happens in
I
threes.
prefer King Arthur.
Hey, well, and being that we're on Mojo 50 Radio, I need to say that the cover art on this book was designed by Mr. Ron Phillips.
Really?
Wow. Nice.
And then the
Was it Ron or
forward-
his AI?
maybe a little bit of both.
The answer is yes.
And then the forward was written by one Mr. Bradley Staggs.
Wow.
Nice. Wow. How did you get him to do that? Never mind. Don't answer that.
They're cheap. They'll do a lot for a little bit of money.
It was a written suggestion on the back of a $100 bill.
Yes.
That's funny. Peter, you've put out 3 books, which is only a few more than I've published personally.
A few more.
Yeah, like 3 more.
Well, all right. So this book's been out for 18 days or something like that, and this is only the second interview I've done making any effort to promote it. I have done 0 promotions for this book, and that's
There's one
because
thing that we know, it's very little effort.
Yes.
So you're in good.
I'm really good at that. No.
Woo!
Well, the problem I had was that the minute I finished this book, I had a brilliant idea for a 4th book, and I made the mistake of asking my audience if I should do something on over at Liberty Lighthouse on my show. I asked my live audience, "Hey, should I do this?" And 3 people live called into the show and said, "Absolutely, you have to do that." So I'm like, crap, now I've got 2 new projects
Well,
and my last project isn't even finished yet. So
you go.
There's this thing on your phone called Do Not Disturb.
You're, Kinsey, you are really, really low.
Not complaining.
Not complaining. And,
All right, how's
I
that?
thought you guys did that to him.
How's that better?
That's better, but you're still really low.
Right about now.
That's better.
There you go.
Better.
Yeah. So, what is this book about, Peter?
Before we
Okay.
do that,
Yeah.
Peter, so that we have enough time here.
Oh yeah,
You said you had a giveaway.
yeah.
Let's address that before we get into what it's about.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we like to give stuff away. So I've now written 3 books, and within the next hour, I'm going to give away a copy of each of the 3. So
Ooh.
like live on air. So
Nice.
what I need everybody out there who wants a chance at winning one of them, go to liberty-lighthouse.com. The big blue button right at the top of the page says win a book. Click the button, get your name in the hat. And then before the end of this first hour of the show, we'll pull some names out of that hat, and I'll get books in the mail to you within a day or two. So free
Is this
stuff by going to liberty-lighthouse.com.
I see it.
Are they getting copies out of your vast surplus out of your warehouse, or is it going to be one of them that you got in front of you right now?
You mean one of these ones right here? I've got a
Yeah.
box of
Okay.
like 20 of each or something like that.
Well, the reason I was asking is because if it was one of them that was sitting in front of you, I was going to ask if you were going to write your name in it or something before you sent it out or not.
Kinsey, you want an autographed copy? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying for one of the winners. I could, I don't know if I can participate and try to win one, but still.
I'm happy to sign them and autograph them or anything, but my autograph is usually makes things worth less. So
Your name is already on the book as the author. I don't think it'll make it worth that much less. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, when you were on our show, we helped you promote the last 2, and I have bought both of them, and I highly recommend it.
I saw them sitting there. So this is kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at a timeline of them, the first book, Progress Rally, I didn't really know where I fit politically at that point. That was just before the COVID pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I realized, government screwed up. Something's wrong. And I wasn't sure what it was. And that's what that book was. That book was me looking back at social and political progress going, hey, something ain't right here. And then the second book, So Simple Even a Politician Can Understand, that one is a collection of ideas that came to me either as my own ideas or ideas that were brought to me through my show Liberty Lighthouse from guests or callers or whomever. So that's a collection of ideas. This third book, I made a really honest effort to be as nonpartisan as I could and make a legit comparison from King George III circa 1775 and the government then compared to our government now and find the similarities and or differences in as close to a nonpartisan way as I could, which anytime anybody says that, I'm a partisan. We're all partisans. It's hard to be nonpartisan.
I identify as non-binary politically.
Non-binary.
All right. So I'm trying to liberty-lighthouse.com, right?
Yes, you got to do the dash. It's not an underscore. It's a dash.
Yeah, it's a dash, like a hyphen.
I'm trying to do it, but it is not letting me.
Liberty minus Lighthouse. Okay.
That may be an issue or a side effect of all of the Jack today. Rusty, just saying.
Close one eye. Do it like this.
Wait.
So
You had Jack?
You're going to go to liberty-lighthouse.com and then click the big button that says win a book.
So yeah, it's not letting me send an email, so I will do that. Liberty.
I don't think we're allowed to win a book right now because we're the host. That would be kind of biased.
Well, if you did win, it really wouldn't look good for you guys.
Exactly.
But since when have you cared about that?
Well, yeah, I'll go to
ever
Amazon
Ever
or
since
from your
we-
site. Can I buy it
Ever
from
since
you?
any one of us agreed to be on this show, we haven't ever worried about looking good. I can promise you that, Peter.
Speak for yourself, Kinsey.
Is that why you're here next to Rusty, so you can look better?
Yes.
Couldn't get
Rusty,
worse.
if you agree with that, that means he looks better than you.
So,
Well,
Peter, before we trample on your parade here,
Yeah,
what's your book about here?
it's just that. It's a comparison of King George III's government circa 1775 to our current government, and it's a which one is more tyrannical. But the answer to that question is the subtitle: how our federal government has become more oppressive than King George.
No,
So-
but they're entirely different, right? They're
Oh,
not
yeah.
the same.
No,
Well,
they're not the same,
no.
but they're both tyrannical.
King
And
George
and
III
what's
was
funny is,
back crap crazy.
yeah. Well, George III was a renowned tyrant. Like, we were all taught as kids that he was a renowned tyrant, right?
Hmm.
So then when you look at what we're doing now and compare it to George III, you're like, George really wasn't that bad compared to what we're doing today.
Wow.
King
That's
George
provocative.
might have been- King George might have been crazy.
I'm
but
not, by no means am I saying that we should go back to being British colonies.
No, I know. On Amazon, your book is out of stock.
There's two.
Okay.
The one's out of stock and will probably never be back in stock, and the other one is there. I
I might
I
have to
tried
do Kindle.
really hard not to use Amazon printing,
Mm-hmm.
but Amazon doesn't like other print companies. So they immediately listed it as out of stock, like within 2 days of launching it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
So
they're silencing that.
Sort of, kind of. So if you buy it from anybody but Amazon, so if you go to Barnes and Nobles or bookshop.org or something like that, what you're buying is a copy that's being printed by somebody else. If you buy it from Amazon, it's being printed and manufactured by Amazon.
Okay.
But yeah, there's
All right.
two copies on the Amazon. One's going to show out of stock, and the other one is there with a hard copy, a paperback, and an ebook all together under one grouping.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm checking it out now. So it is available on bookshop.org and barnesandnoble.org. I mean,
Yeah.
.com.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I had to, it would not let me email you at Liberty-Lighthouse. It wouldn't do it. So I had to go to your website.
Yeah, liberty-lighthouse.com is a website. It's not an email address, just to
Right.
clarify that.
Okay, yeah. So I had to go there to enter, and I know I'm gonna win because, I'm awesome and stuff. But
You're not supposed to win,
Hey.
Rusty.
Wait,
I'm already
I
putting
have-
in my fifth
Whatever.
application. The odds are lowering for you, Rusty.
I've got something for this. For some reason,
Stop it.
it's not rigged.
It is not rigged. No, it is not. But yeah, I'm entered in to win a book. And
Now I'm giving, like I said, I'm giving away a copy of each book. So we're going to pull
Cool.
3 names, and there's one for Progress Really, one for So Simple Even a Politician Can Understand, and one for A More Tyrannical King.
So, as you've bragged, Peter, you've written and published 3 separate books. And on your Amazon bio, you brag that you're a high school educated person.
Mhm.
How do you go from being a high school educated person to writing 3 books that people actually want to read?
Nice.
Well,
It sounds like you have a man crush right now.
I'm jealous.
I
How
know.
you doing? It's okay. So anybody can publish a book nowadays, right? You got
Mhm.
Amazon printing and draft to digital printing and all these self-publishing companies out there. Writing books that people actually want to read, I think, actually comes from the fact that I'm high school educated. It's kind of like, society. We've got all of these overeducated people trying to run our government, and all of us with common sense are looking at them going, "You're doing it wrong."
yes.
So
Common sense is kind of my superpower.
that's awesome. Go ahead, Rusty.
I got nothing.
Oh.
It's a
Yeah,
superpower that's sorely lacking.
Yeah.
No. So let's see here. So, all right. There's a question in the Rumble chat there saying, what is the email? It's libertylighthouse1776@gmail.com, right?
Yep. That's the email address, libertylighthouse1776@gmail.com. I've got a phone line that you can text as well. It's 64 my rights, 646-974-4487.
Awesome. And if anybody wants to call in and ask Peter a question or talk to him, what's our number?
Yes.
256-926-2390.
Yep. They can call in and I will patch them right through because that's how we do it.
Just a warning, anyone that calls in, Rusty Lugnuts will have your phone number, so make sure you call from somebody else's phone when you make your call.
Right? Yeah.
If you can find a payphone, we recommend that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw Beaver saw one on Facebook or Twitter. I can't remember where she posted it, but she found 2 payphones.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask her if she used what, but we don't know anybody's numbers, like end up calling 911 by accident.
So if we can find out where these cities are, they're probably a couple of the cities where Superman can make his last stand, because there's no other places that's got a booth that he can change at, right?
But not the ones that Beaver saw. They just had the hood over them. It wasn't
man. So we can't even get Superman out there either, huh?
He's letting it fly free out in the open.
Superman is dead. Okay, let's
What?
just
The Man of Steel. How the heck do you kill the Man of Steel? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't believe him. Fake news.
Yeah. Superman is dead.
That is not true.
He can't walk.
So, Peter, you're selling so you're writing these books and people are buying them because you've figured out that this is what people want to know. This is what people want to learn. Like, how do you know that? Is it from your show? Is it?
I don't.
Okay.
I honestly, I write books that are things that I think people need to look at, or things that, like the King George versus our current government. Like, King George was this horrible tyrant. We were all taught in elementary school that he was so bad that we had to separate from England.
How bad was he?
It was so bad that we had to fight the largest military in the history of the world at the time. And then when you look at that compared to today and see that we're doing so much more today, why aren't we standing up? I try to get people to wake up and think, maybe this isn't how government is supposed to operate. One thing I didn't put in the book, and I wish I would have now, is the Boston Tea Party, right? 1773, we threw all the tea in the harbor. Why did we do that as a nation?
Taxes.
That's what everyone's first
tax
statement is on that, taxes.
Yep.
Tax our tea?
The tea tax. How much would the tea tax have cost the U.S. colonies had we just paid it?
I believe I read it was like 3%.
Yeah, which would have been about $300,000 a year in today's money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal.
Terrible.
Yeah. We threw tea in the harbor over $300,000, which today our Congress uses $300,000 to wipe their butts every day. I mean, Congress, just the operational day-to-day operation of Congress itself is over $2 million a day. Just to be there.
Wow.
To be there and pull fire alarms to open doors.
Right?
but no, what gets me is just saying taxes as being the biggest reason. It's almost like a distraction, isn't it? Because if you're looking at the Declaration of Independence, isn't taxes like number 17 on the list of all the different grievances that we was given?
Actually, and that's a great point. Of course, in the book, toward the back, I do have a full list. I have the Declaration of Independence in the book, with the opening paragraph that says no comparison of tyranny or oppression in the United States would be complete without the Declaration of Independence. We should all pay close attention to the 27 grievances against King George as we consider these grievances we have against our current government. So actually, if you look at those 27 grievances and you kind of categorize them, 7 of them dealt with the judicial system. Only like
Is it
one
kind
or
of important?
two dealt with taxes at all. So we were all taught as kids, taxation without representation. That's why we went to war. That was one of the reasons, but it was relatively minor compared to the rest of them. Another one of the things that was screamed during the revolution that a lot of people don't know, because they will never teach you this in high school, is no king but King Jesus. That was one of the battle cries. No king but King Jesus.
Yeah, never heard of that.
But
Yeah.
I thought most of our founders were deists and stuff.
Nope.
What-
93%
No.
Christian. 93% Christian.
Huh.
Well,
Protestant-
obviously they were racists.
Of course. All right. Let's look at this. Okay, so arguably and credibly argued, Ben Franklin was probably the least religious of the founding fathers that signed. Well, he was, one of 6 people that signed both the Declaration and the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
When it came time for the Constitution, they're locked up in this sweaty little Independence Hall, in the Pennsylvania State House at the time, but they're locked up in this room. 5 weeks in, they've gotten nowhere. Like, they're all just arguing and beating their heads against the wall. They're not getting anywhere in this progress. And Ben Franklin, being the elder statesman in the room, I believe he was 81 at the time, stands up and gives the longest speech of the entire convention. And the gist of his speech is, guys, when we were here 11 years ago, I know most of you weren't here, but when we were here 11 years ago and we sat down to do this whole independence thing, we started every day with a prayer. Maybe we should do that again.
Ben said that?
After that, Ben Franklin.
Wow.
Then after that,
Yep.
George Washington says, let's go across the street to the church. George Washington takes the whole 56 guys and they go to church. And then from that next day on, they opened every day with a prayer and they started making progress. So the least religious guy in the room gives a speech and says, maybe we should pray.
But Peter, separation of church and state, I mean, it's in the Constitution.
Hold
No, it's
on.
not.
No, it's not. It
The
is
closest thing
absolutely
to
not.
it is that the Congress shall not actually require or how is it that it's worded?
Come on,
in
Kinsey.
there?
You can do this. Make me proud.
What do you mean I can do this? I've been drinking here. Give me a break. They cannot
drinking.
establish a religion.
There you go. The Establishment Clause.
Yes.
So the Establishment Clause says that Congress, not the states, Congress can't establish a religion. Why is it worded that way?
Well, because
Because
we
of King
had to
George.
establish a religion around corn in Nebraska.
No,
Yes.
because in
England.
1787, when the Constitution was written, in 1780 or 1791, when the Bill of Rights was ratified, 4 of the 13 states had state religions, like official
Massachusetts
sanctioned state
religion was
religions.
Catholicism.
Hey,
What was
I'm
that?
from Rhode Island, so
I said that Massachusetts, their state religion was Catholicism at the time, if I remember correctly.
but they didn't establish that. That's just something they adopted.
It was stated in the Massachusetts state constitution.
See, everybody, you have to remember, before the 14th Amendment, before the Civil War, the Constitution and the Bill of Rights only applied to the national government.
Exactly.
So states, well, they could restrict. Well, actually, no, they couldn't. We'll get to that in a second. States could have a state religion. States could restrict your freedom of speech. But you know what they couldn't do?
Yeah.
They still couldn't restrict your gun rights because of the wording between the
Exactly.
First Amendment and the Second Amendment. The First Amendment says Congress shall make no law. The Second Amendment says shall not be infringed. It doesn't say shall not be infringed by Congress. So there was a clear distinction between those two rights.
So
Wow.
many people tend to forget. A lot of people will make the argument that the Constitution is restrictive just to the federal government So they don't make that connection with the Second Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever they think that it applies to everything, they don't realize that states starting out had their own religions and a lot of other things. You got to read the text to see what applies to where.
And apply common sense.
Well, I mean, you expect us to have any of that these days?
What's that?
Common sense. Common sense is completely subjective. Everybody thinks they have it and they don't. Just like I brought up the other day, I can't remember which. I said critical thinking. I said last week, if you ask somebody, do you think critically? Everybody's going to say yes, but most people don't even know what that means.
Nope.
All right, so this brings us to the end of the half hour. If you haven't done so already, go to liberty-lighthouse.com and click Win a Book. Peter will be with us for the next half hour. Get it done. Win a book. We'll come back. And now we're in a commercial break.
We're clear?
We are clear.
We are clear.
For 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Here we go.
For a second there, I thought somebody teleported out.
Oh, you can't see what I wrote because I put it in the bad spot. Ta-da!
Ta-da! So book number 4 is working title of is Shattered or Trust Shattered.
Okay.
Are we talking about Patriot Act?
No, we are taking as many ways as I can think of to chronicle how our government has trampled on our rights. And I'm dividing it up into 5 different categories, and there'll be the 5 different parts of the book. It's by life, liberty, property, faith, and family. It's going to be a much bigger book. I might actually go try see if I can't find a legit publisher for that one. But it's going to be a while.
Mojo 50 Publishers. All right, so everybody watching, you're the only ones listening right now because we're in a commercial break for the terrestrial-ish radio. 10 seconds. Hit the like, hit subscribe, share it out, please. We appreciate it. 5 seconds.
Yep. Here we go.
Hey, Off Track Gang, it's Peter Serefine. Anytime I wonder if Liberty Lighthouse is worthy of being on the great, the powerful, the mighty Mojo 50 radio network, I just listen to Off Track and go, yep, I'm good.
What an absolute coincidence that's the stinger that plays at the beginning of this half hour.
Right? I mean,
gosh, if I had any control over that, I wouldn't even have done it any better.
Right? Yeah.
I can't believe you found that.
Yeah.
It's in the rotation.
It is. Yeah. The great Peter Serefine, we have him on tonight, and he's talking about all his books. I mean, this guy
is 3,
right? He's a author, and so yeah. Back to what we were talking about.
He's an author. He's a veteran. He's a constable.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also write an op-ed piece, an opinion article once a week. Comes out every Friday morning.
Where?
I put it on my own website, liberty-lighthouse.com, and they get syndicated by AFNN, American Free News Network.
Oh, I thought it was the Armed Forces Network.
No.
AFARTS.
No, AFNN, American Free News Network. They have the low enough standards to publish my work every week. Let's see, what else do I do? I have the Liberty Lighthouse Classroom, where I have started to build courses on the Constitution and how we can bring our government back under control. Right now, there are only 2 classes that are complete. One is The Truth of America's Founding, Your Heritage and Mine, and that goes into the biblical connection of our founding documents and founding fathers and our government. And the other one that is done is The Duty of a Jury, which talks about how much power a jury really has, even though nobody will tell you that anymore.
Did you see The Juror?
The juror. The
Amazon?
client?
No, the Amazon show, The Juror.
No.
By
No,
the
see
way,
It was pretty funny.
by the way, quick correction from the first half of the show. I was wrong on the religion that was recognized by the state of Massachusetts. It was recognized that their established public religion was Protestantism.
Protestantism.
Yes,
Thanks for
they're
correcting.
Anti-Catholic.
Thanks for correcting that. We lead with our mistakes, right?
Well, I mean, we don't have time for that because I got enough mistakes to probably take the
Yeah.
rest of the show, and we'll have no blank game.
Oh.
So, Peter, in the YouTube chat, there's a small but nagging voice that keeps bringing up your Pocket Constitution campaign. Are your books funding this Constitution campaign?
Oh, God, no.
Or no?
No.
Not enough?
No, I don't sell enough books to. I've given away literally thousands of copies of the Pocket Constitution. They've cost me money out of my own pocket. This year might be the first year of me doing Liberty Lighthouse, the radio show, and my writings and everything else. It might be, fingers crossed, the first year I have not lost my socks. I might actually break even, possibly even make $1 by the end of the year.
Wow.
It's mighty
If
close.
That's something.
If you can get about 8 or 9 more of them dollars there, you can buy yourself some new socks on top of it.
I was thinking I might be able to afford to buy one of my own books.
Maybe you should see if you can work out a deal with the author.
So what is the Pocket Constitution campaign? What does that entail?
I buy Pocket Constitution, stick a sticker on them, hand them out everywhere I go. Just stick a sticker that says Liberty Lighthouse. At the beginning of my show, 3-4 years ago, I had a button on my website asking for people to, donate money to help me buy them, and a few people did, but it wasn't enough people to pay for them, so I stopped asking. I just do it myself.
So we're talking about like small Constitution books,
kind of like that one, yeah.
This one here.
Yep, paperback, fits in your
Have
pocket.
with you that people could read and maybe educate themselves on the Constitution of the United States.
That's actually not a great one for education. I mean, it's a great one for reading. A better one for education. Hold, please.
All right.
Holding. I'm holding. Still holding.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
This one is put out by the federal government. Go figure.
That's
The
bigger than
Constitution
mine.
of the United States of America. And if you go through and you look after the Constitution itself, it has a whole bunch of footnotes and reference, like a reference table. So you look up let's see here. The executive of the several states shall issue writs of election to fill vacancies in. And then it tells you that that's in Article 1, Section 2, Clause 4. So it's a good, quick referencey thing when you're trying to find parts of the Constitution.
That's helpful.
Peter, I don't know, Peter. That one looks like it'd have to go in a big pocket.
Yeah, this one is not a pocket Constitution.
Deep
Yeah.
pockets.
And it is not less than $1.
No.
So if there's a on your website there's a donate button, would that help fund buying
All of the things
constitutions?
that I do, yeah, helps
Okay.
fund everything I do. The Liberty Lighthouse, the buying of the constitutions, help to pay for my audio equipment and keeping my website up and running, which is a lot more expensive than I thought it would be. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah. So everybody register to win a book. And if you go to liberty-lighthouse.com, throw Peter a couple of bucks, $1. Come on. What's your name? Rusty. You're really
What?
good at doing that. Tell
did.
people
I
to-
did that.
Okay.
I went there right as soon as he started talking about it, and I'm signed up. I'm gonna win a book.
Not
okay?
win a book. I meant donate.
Well,
Donate
have-
$1. Donate $5. Just
Yes.
I
You'll
really,
have
I
to
don't
ask
like
Judy for
donations all
$1.
that much. I would rather you buy something. So go to the store, and I've got some
Okay.
really cool bumper stickers and T-shirts and stuff. One of my favorite T-shirts, it's got a big AR-15 on it, and it says it's
Because-
50% black, isn't it?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
promoting your own merch, not off track merch. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Never mind.
He's
What's this
promoting merch that's worth something. Okay, Chris.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
make Orwell fiction again. Oh,
Yep,
that's
make Orwell
cute.
fiction again. I working like crazy to support the lazy.
That's like a welfare comment there.
I sold that one more of those in bumper sticker form than I have T-shirts for some reason.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking at your click shop. There's some cool
So
merch
that
there.
You can go to liberty-lighthouse.com/shop
Yes.
to check out Peter's.
And while you're there, win a book. Click the win a book button. We're going to see how many books we can give away. We had quite a few. Every time somebody does it, I get a little buzzy on my phone here. Should have turned that off before the show. That's getting kind of annoying.
Oh, that's,
That's
so
right.
cool.
Everybody, make it more annoying for Peter. Click that
Yes.
win a book button.
Click
Yes.
it. Click it or
If
tick
there's
it.
one thing that we do well, it's annoy our guests.
Well,
Yeah, nice.
We do that.
We got Chris over there on the X says Liberty Lighthouse calls for common sense. Do you know what show you're on?
You know, they got
Exactly.
a point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's a perfect segue here. All right.
He's
I
schooling us.
have
Yep.
a personal Am I the Asshole story.
Yay.
All right. So
Yes.
Am I the asshole?
Yeah. You're
all right. So Peter, I'm sure you're not a listener, so I'll just explain. I share these stories here, and looking for input on whether or not the person writing this was an asshole in this situation. This one is me personally. I have a situation here. So, all right.
You already know you're the asshole.
I know.
right.
No spoilers. Quit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a little backstory here. I work in the technology field remotely. I work from home. I've never met most of my coworkers in person. To be honest,
damn.
I've never spoken with most of them on the phone. It's kind of nice.
I was just going to
when
say,
we
you
get-
can stop right there. You're the asshole.
Yeah,
When we
what do you
do
make
converse,
anything else?
we use a business messaging program.
Mhm.
So it's just digital text messages, direct messages, and stuff like that. When I send messages, I'm polite. I get to the point, I say please and thank you, but my main focus is the task at hand because I'm on the phone with a customer or dealing with some issue that needs to be addressed right now. Last week, I sent a message to a coworker asking them, this was what I said. Please call a customer who is asking for them whenever they are available. Okay? The response I got back was, please greet or say hi when sending direct messages. Okay. I inferred the tone. I'll just say that, okay? But the message was, please greet or say hi when sending direct messages. I was dumbfounded. I've always found obligatory greetings as disingenuous and too much of a distraction. When you lead every interaction with hi, it's meaningless, and when all of the staff are in different time zones, I have to stop and think about whether I have to say good morning, or good afternoon, and it's a waste of time.
Mhm.
Am I the asshole for thinking this is a ridiculous request?
No. If it's digital, and I think if it was a letter or something a little bit formal, then yes, greetings are it's still there. But if it's messaging, that's exactly what digital messaging is for: is to keep it short and sweet and get to the point.
Thank you.
In my
Yeah.
opinion.
Really?
That's how I feel. It sounds to me like whoever was receiving that message was just a little pissy that day, and you were the first person to message them.
Yep. Yep.
Kinsey, aside from just assuming that I'm the asshole, what are your
Well,
thoughts?
I mean, that doesn't mean that you're the only asshole. I just know that you're in this situation and you're an asshole. So there you go.
That's a big asshole.
That's a big asshole.
Thank you, Ron and Brad. I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. Emails And talking on the phone, okay, fine, whatever. But if you're sending in business something that equates to a text message,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna start out everything with a hello, good morning, how is your day? Because to be completely honest, I don't give a damn.
care.
I don't care.
You get in trouble for that?
Yeah,
That's not why I'm messaging you.
Yeah,
We're
I don't
not-
see why hi or anything like that is needed. If you said please, okay, that would be nice. But
Right.
Rusty fell
It's a
asleep.
quick message to add to your
Sorry.
to-do
Oh,
list.
okay.
Which I do. I include please, because when I get messages from coworkers or, superiors, that kind of thing, that don't have that kind of niceties to it, I read into it. I get it. I understand. So I'm purposeful when I send these messages to people. I say please and thank you. I've tried to be nice about it. But for Peter Serafine's sake, just why do I have to say hi, good morning, hello, how are you? How's your day? I hope it's wonderful.
Right.
Break.
Well, it sounds to me like you're being authentic.
I'm trying.
And if you can fake that, you got it made, right?
Yeah. Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern on Mojo 50. Wait, YouTube also.
Yeah,
Right. And Rumble.
Yep.
And
And Rumble.
And Rumble.
I know look, when it comes to phone calls, and I know especially maybe not so much Gen X, but definitely millennials and absolutely the Zoomers, phone calls are pretty much non-existent.
Yeah.
But I've noticed when I was a kid, I was a typical Gen X teenager on the phone for hours, just always had a phone. And funnily enough, it was corded phones that you were attached to. But now that we have cellular, just technology, I'm rarely on the phone.
Right.
But
I try to call you regularly, Mel, and you don't never return my calls. I mean, what the
you're
hell?
so full of crap.
That's because it's
But-
you, Rusty. It's not because she's being impolite
Oh,
in general, okay?
All right.
Caller
But-
ID's to blame on that one, buddy.
Yep.
Read a study not terribly long ago, but I don't remember when, that said that most of the youngest generation finds it rude if you knock on their door or ring their doorbell without texting first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or even calling. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Nobody answers their phone.
Punctuation
No.
is considered offensive. Give
I
me a
know.
flipping break. Give me a break.
Can we add
Your white
this
privilege
to
and
the
those
list?
periods
Can
and
we-
question marks and stuff.
Yeah, but can we add the not texting before you knock on the door onto the list of like unreasonable expectations here? I mean, everyone's not operating off of the same mindset. We got different generations surviving simultaneously here. There should be a little bit of understanding, I would think.
No.
Yeah, I found it. But here's the thing. Even though I grew up on the phone, there was jokes. It was surgically attached to my ear or whatever. But when I'm on the phone now, if I'm talking to, I don't know, even making an appointment or talking to a friend or something, getting off the phone. Sorry, leaving the conversation feels weird. Like, all right, yep, oh, yep, okay, see you later. Yeah, bye.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't remember that ever having that awkwardness growing up, but I have it now. It's weird.
No, you just remember talking to your boyfriends and they're going, "No, you hang up. No,
Oh
you
my
hang up.
God.
You hang up."
Yeah.
So
No,
I
I
just
love you
got
more.
So I just got a text from Jesus, and did your guest just call for common sense? Did you tell him about the show before he came on? Yeah, well, there's that.
Rusty.
And then-
Wait a minute. I thought that was also a YouTube comment or a Rumble comment that you had already read. I mean, is you figured that the all-knowing Jesus would have already known that he wasn't late to the party with his comments, right?
Right, and always text from Jesus. Always remember your digital greetings. So you Yes, you should always. I don't know. This is from Jesus, so.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
For once, I'm gonna agree with Big Country on the YouTube chat. There, you say, "Have a good one," and you hang up.
Yeah, I know.
More often
It's-
than not, that's how I end the phone call. Yeah, have a good one. Have a good day. Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I
And
mean,
then
if you're pulling
click.
from the YouTube chat, I agree with Kathy in the Berg. It's probably not Jesus, it's Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus is my meth dealer. I'm just saying.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Kathy said Hesus. It's Hesus or.
Anyway,
I don't know. I don't know. You guys, maybe I'm not the asshole, but looking at all the chat, everybody seemed to gravitate toward instant I'm the asshole, and
that was before you told your story.
well,
Yep.
yeah.
It was their knee jerk reaction.
Yeah.
It was my
bunch of
reaction.
knee jerks.
It was my reaction after you said you work from home and don't actually have to talk to anybody. I'm like, fuck.
Right?
I didn't say that. Well, I said I don't have to talk to my coworkers. Yes, but
Mm-hmm. So screw you. You're the asshole.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah. So we're back
That's
to
a big asshole.
That's a big asshole.
I heard something very controversial, I want to say, on one of the podcasts I listened to. Because Peter's here, I'm going to talk about serious stuff.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
heard with this political divide going on, in every generation says, "Oh, it's worse now than it was," and blah blah blah. So there's a researcher, I don't know if anthropologist or some ist, but he said once the baby boomers die off, then it's going to get a lot better. There's not going to be so much of a division. The way he said it was kind of, I don't know. I don't talk like that. So it was, it was really, I guess, powerful, but uncomfortable at the same time, because baby boomers are a huge generation.
Yeah.
And they're the ones, I guess, because they're the ones that are the baby boomers, and the silents are the ones that are still in office. They're the ones that won't leave when they're too old. And once their generation expires, then we're going to get more of a friendly or less polarizing government. And I don't know. I've been researching generations, but what do you think, Peter?
Honestly, I don't know. My first instinct was, wait a minute, aren't they the last ones with common sense? So we're screwed. Yeah. Okay. So everybody will get along, but we're going to get along about 15 feet to our left from where we are on the political spectrum. That was my gut instinct, but thinking about it, like, we're not as divided as, ever. People say that all the time.
Yeah,
but
they do.
You look back, I mean, I think it was 1863 or something like that, where a member of the House of Representatives entered the Senate chamber and beat a senator with his cane on the Senate floor.
Yeah, that was pre-Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. So we're not that divided. That hasn't happened yet.
how many duels between congressmen
Right.
have there been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Hamilton and Burr.
Yeah, that was batshit crazy.
Yeah.
But
So, and come on, we say we're divided, but politics really isn't. I mean, look at Washington D.C. It's like
What?
Democrats and Democrat light, or actually socialist and Democrats now. Like
I was getting ready to
everything
say
has shifted to the left.
well, and that's kind of weird, because what I've read recently about generations is that all right, I can't pull it up right now because the book isn't here, but 2/3 of the baby boomers now, back in the 60s and 70s, they were extreme lefts, extreme liberals, and then they turned into yuppies, and now they are the super right. They are
We all get more
conservatives.
conservatives as we get old.
exactly.
Unless you're in politics and you're making money by being a liberal.
Yeah.
Hey, before we run out of time, let's give away some
Yes, let's give away some books.
books. Let me refresh my page and see where we got to go.
How many?
There
how
better
many
be no
numbers
love
do we have
nuts
to pick from?
coming up.
That's what I'm looking. I'm looking. All right, we got the numbers 1 through 35.
1 through 3.
Good work, listeners.
Yes.
So, Mississippi, pick a number between 1 and 35, please.
6.
25 of those got to be Rusty. Though.
Oh, God, no way.
Yeah.
All right.
Son of a gun.
No, not right. Rusty is not
promise.
allowed to.
No,
Not
Kinsey.
Come on.
Number 6 is Kinsey Richards.
No. If you're on this show, you're not allowed to win. I'm going to pick another number. 21.
All right, 18.
No, she was asked to pick it.
21.
Okay.
All right, you say 21. 21 is a Mr. Timothy Ratliff.
Yay, Timmy!
One of our Patreons.
Yes.
Yes, Timothy Ratliff. He is a Patreon subscriber. We appreciate
Yes,
it.
he is.
All right, Timothy Ratliff. Rusty, what'd you say? 18? Is that what you're picking?
18.
Yeah, pick another one. I think she already won last week.
25.
25. And yes, she did win last week. I checked it out. That was Rhonda Reed was number 18. You can go back and listen to my show if you want to double check me. She won last week. Mark Scarborough would be number
you go.
25.
Mark.
If you,
Hey.
if you want,
Mark.
I can roll some dice so we
Yeah.
can have a random pick on the last one.
Oh yeah, who's gonna pick the last one? You know what?
Well, we can't do that. I just rolled number 6. So. How about number 14?
Number 14, Kathy Palasi.
Oh,
Kathy!
Miss Kathy
Yay!
Berg. Oh, yes. Miss Kathy is a subscriber and a Patreon. Miss Kathy. She is awesome.
Yay, Kathy and Mr. Kathy.
Do,
All right,
do
so
we
now
have
here's the
to-
little secret that I didn't tell anybody, and I've never told anybody until just now.
Okay.
I've given away, I've done this 5 times. This is number 6, and I always say I'm giving away one book. I send them all 3.
Oh my gosh, Peter, that's awesome.
Peter, you're cheating.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sounds like Kinsey's a little bitter.
Yeah, because he didn't win the 3 books.
No,
Well, I mean, I rolled a number and Melissa picked me, so I mean, I just lost out twice.
I'll buy you a book, Kinsey.
Yep.
Long as there's pictures that I can color, okay?
Yeah,
I know,
was
I
gonna say,
think-
it'll be a picture book.
I think Kirk said that like way earlier in the program. Venomous Kirk said, I hope there's pictures in there because most of the people listening to the show need a picture book.
Wait, people listening or the people hosting? I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Well, A More Tyrannical King, you can buy it wherever you want to buy it. It's available anywhere in a downloadable, digital for your Kindle or a PDF or whatever, your Nook. In a paperback, I think the paperback is $10.99 most places, and in a hardcover. For the first time, I put out a hardcover. It's $16.99, I think.
Awesome. Have you
Very much
taken
recommend the paper physical form of the book.
Physical
as opposed to
form, yeah.
Amazon controlled, digital copy.
I highly recommend physical. I
something
collect
about-
classic literature. Actually, I'm sitting in the library of my house, and I have looking over my shoulder here. I got Charles Dickens, Alexander Dumas, the Federalist Papers, the Gettysburg Address, and everything else that Abraham Lincoln wrote. Up there's a collection of Washington Irving, Jane Austen, F. Scott Fitzgerald. All around me.
Amazing. Have you thought about the journey to audiobook as far as your books? Are they available on audio yet?
The first 2 are done in audio. Progress, really, I read myself.
Nice.
So simple, even a politician can understand. Chris Brennan read.
yes.
I was,
And I heard
yeah.
that one, and he did a fine job.
He did very good. And I don't think I'm going to do any more audiobooks because I don't sell many.
Really?
It's a lot of work, and I really don't sell that many. And if you can buy the Kindle and have your Kindle read it to you now.
That's true. The Whisper
Peter,
Sync.
maybe you just haven't found the right voice yet.
I mean, if anybody
you
wants to
auditioning?
do it, I'll go for it. It's just I've got enough going on. I'm not going to sit here and read my own book and get edit out all my own flubs and get all the levels just right for the stupid audio publishers. And
it could help. It could help make it more entertaining. I mean, you can have it read
by Reggie the Squirrel, and he can read your next book, and that way everybody else will pay more attention to it.
No.
No.
Perhaps you need a more manly voice. Maybe that's what you need.
No.
The Barry White edition.
Maybe something that sounds a little more like Rusty.
What? Wow. Really?
y'all have way too much fun with those special effects.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they
Really? Wow.
I don't know. I like the way books smell.
I was just going to say, Melissa keeps picking up the book and smelling it.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm going to have to
You said
spray my
it's for the
cologne
Kindle.
in one and send it to you.
Yes.
If it ain't books, it's puppy breath.
But make sure you throw your John Hancock in there too if you're going to throw me anything.
So for the
What?
rest of
Wait
us
a minute,
who weren't
edit that out.
fortunate
That
enough
sounded
to
weird.
win the book, go to liberty-lighthouse.com, right? You can you find it, a link to it from there, Peter?
Yeah, to win a book?
No. To purchase the book.
Oh, the purchase book, yeah. You get liberty-lighthouse.com. There's a books button, and you'll see
All
all
right,
my
so
books there.
head over there, support Peter, buy some books. He's got 3 of them out there.
Thank
Make
you.
a donation, buy some merch, do whatever you can to support him. Peter, we appreciate you coming around, having you on the show.
Thanks for hanging out with
Coming up
us.
here the next hour. Blank game. Give us a call. Thank you, Peter.
Yep. I'm still giving out books on my own show. So, Kinsey, you're still in the running. And Rusty and any of you guys.
I don't
put your name
know.
in there.
I done went ahead and got a pick twice in this show. I think my luck's about run out.
Yeah, if Kinsey wins it, I mean, that's just...
A bullshit?
Uh-huh.
Well, keep entering. All of you can enter. You never know.
Well, I will enter now, because we're after the show. Well, after that portion.
Right. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks, Peter.
Good night.
Thanks
Have a
for
good
showing
one.
up.
Good night.
Night isn't that good.
Iffy people joining the room here. So,
Hey, everybody.
Timothy Ratliff and Tech Roo. What's
What's up, Tech Crew?
Rusty, I'll bring us in.
Okay.
I got something to say about one of our panelists here tonight. I feel like after messing with my board, my voice sounds weird now.
Can you guys hear me well?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Okay.
All right, I got time for more scotch.
There's always more time for scotch.
I don't know. I don't think Rusty's much of a Scotch guy. Rusty's probably got bourbon. He's got Scotch. I got vodka.
Yeah, moonshine?
No, vodka.
Vodka, okay.
Tito's.
Cheetos. I think
Not
that's a
bad.
Texas brand.
I ain't heard much from Peter since I started working graveyard shifts, which completely disrupted all of my listening schedules.
That stinks. Tech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Austin, Texas. and it's
This is
gluten free.
There it is.
You know what? I'm starting to think Erica was right. I don't like Aaron Barker.
Yeah,
He is a good button
agree.
pusher.
I agree. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I will have to say there is a big difference between, in my opinion, Aaron Barker on his show and Aaron Barker whenever you're having a separate conversation.
Aaron Barker host and Aaron Barker troll are two different people?
Yes.
No. Aaron Barker host and Aaron Barker troll are the same person. But that outside of the show format and, kind of trolling around, if you're actually talking with them, one-on-one or in a small group, actually discussing and exchanging, then I think he's got a lot more manners.
All right, here we go. Coming up 10 seconds.
Here we go.
Almost. Unless I missed something on my refill run over the break, we're still looking for 2 callers for the blank game, 256-926-2390.
Yep.
And in the meantime, we have Tech Rue and Timothy Ratliff joining us on the panel tonight.
Yep. We actually have one caller. We have Mr. Chris Branham. He is on the line. Chris, are you with us?
Absolutely, brother.
There you
Who
go.
wants to call and challenge me? I have a great track record of losing. You probably win if you just call in.
That's right. So
if that Aaron Barker guy calls in, then you'll probably break that losing streak, Chris.
Oh, come on, Barker.
So seeing Tech Rue join us here tonight got me thinking about something. So this last week was homecoming for our high school team. My daughter played for the band over halftime for the football game, and I brought a horse head mask with me to cheer on the team, right? Had nothing to do with embarrassing my wife and my kids who were there with me, and my daughter and her friends who would see me.
What is their mascot?
Hey, are we doing that I'm I the asshole game again? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, no.
Okay.
This is just simply I'm a dad. That's
okay.
I understand.
I could have that thing on for maybe 2 minutes at a time before it got too damn hot, and could see, just through the nose holes on the stupid horse. And so much respect to you, Tech, for dealing with that monstrosity for an hour on our show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to take a vacuum cleaner hose and just stuff it in my mouth, but it would really remove the hot air, but it would be very noisy.
Okay. All right.
Vacuum cleaner by your mouth?
Yeah, stick a vacuum cleaner in your mouth right here and turn it on and just suck all the hot air out.
Well, now, Tech, you do know these little air pumps and stuff that you can get that will inflate one of those inflatable beds for when you go camping. Just set one of those next to the AC vent and run your little hose to go right up at the back of your head, and you'll have some good cool air coming in there.
If I had one of the foot pump inflators, that would probably work. I'd just be going like this a lot.
what is your daughter's team? What is their mascot? Is it a horse?
It's
or is
a
it a
horse, yeah.
horse's head?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a horse.
So
I
did
didn't
they?
have a-
Did they win?
So this.
Oh God, no. Oh no. No, it was about like watching the Huskers lose yesterday. Yeah.
What does she play in the band?
She plays an instrument.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
My daughter plays an instrument in the band. She plays a flute.
Yeah.
That's difficult. That takes talent.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
now she's upgraded. She's went from a standard flute to an open hole flute. So
We,
now your fingers have to be in the right spot.
Yeah, so we need another caller to get started here. 256-926-2390. You know, you can call in and yeah, we will
Let's talk about flutes. Makes me remember the flute.
Here we
folks.
go. Here we go.
Who do we have?
This is Carr.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
We hear you.
And who is it that we have?
My name's Carr.
Car.
How are y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
We're doing
well.
Branham, are you with us?
I am right.
Okay.
Here. I'm ready.
And we have what's your name again?
Car.
Carr.
Carr?
K-A-R.
Hey.
Okay. All right.
There we go.
All right. So all right, we need to get started here.
Is that Car from Car's Char?
Right.
It is.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I know Car.
All right. So
He's got a barbecue place.
Yep.
Just open.
Awesome.
Maybe you ought to bring some of your ale over there to him sometime, and y'all can partake.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
all right. So here is Branham. This is Branham's question. So yes. So the way the game works, I will read the question out twice to the panel. They will write their number or answer down, and then I will come back to the contestant and I will read it again. So here we go. Tom said, "I have the world's best informed dog." This is for Branham. "I have the world's best informed dog. I just got done paper training him and I used blank." I don't know. So Tom said, "I have the world's best informed dog. I just got done paper training him and I used blank." So that's
Let's see. Chris comes up with weird answers, not the average, so I'm stumped. He doesn't go with the passive least resistance.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
All right. So Branham, Tom said, "I have the world's best informed dog. I just got done paper training him and I used blank."
The New York Times.
I like that. I like that question. I like that answer. Yeah, New York Times. Oh boy, I don't. even
Does
know.
it hurt, Rusty?
It does hurt. It does hurt. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I use the New York Times. So
That
panel.
that was actually the first thing that popped into my head, but I said encyclopedia. Damn it.
But how did you spell it? Is it A-E or just E?
No, the whole thing, encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia?
Yeah,
Okay.
pedia.
All right. What did you have, Knights?
Oh, yeah, okay. I said the Kama Sutra.
Yes.
There is a position
Kenzie,
in there for him.
What did you have?
That dog.
I went all Mark Levin. I said the Washington compost.
Okay, all right. And Mel had an encyclopedia. Techru, what'd you have?
Legal size paper, of course. Why do I keep disappearing? There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Size paper.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
got to hold it
Ratliff.
right to your chest.
The Wall Street Journal.
Oh, wow. We were all over the place.
All over. Yep. All right. Well,
This
And-
close.
and yeah,
Bard said.
Bard.
The Encyclopedia Britannica.
There you
He's
go.
pretty bitter about it too.
Sounds like
Yeah,
it.
he was.
Got attitude.
So Branham got 0.
Branham got
And that
0.
sucks. He had a good answer this time.
He really did.
Seems to be off to a very
all right.
low energy start here. Looks
So
like
Original
Carr,
sound.
Carr, here is your question. Jim said, "My dentist must be nearsighted. He just tried to blank my nose." Jim said, "My dentist must be nearsighted. He just tried to blank my nose."
I'm in danger.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Carr. So
Swamp monster.
I'm
So,
gonna roll with
Jim-
extract.
Jim said, "My dentist must be nearsighted. He just tried to blank my nose." What did you say?
Extract.
Extract my nose. All
That's
right.
a good answer.
So,
It is.
Yeah, it is. All right, Knights. What'd you say?
Yeah, I went with the obvious. All right. Drill. He tried to drill my nose.
Yeah, no. All right, Kenzie. Yeah.
I think we might have to go with the judges on this one, cause Carr said extract. I said pull.
Same thing. That's what it is. Yeah.
Are we gonna give? Okay. All right. We'll give that to Carr. Yeah. All right. Whatever. Mel, what'd you have?
Drill. Baby.
Drill, baby, drill. And Techru, what'd you have?
I don't think I came up with a good one the last time we had this question. Just examine.
Hold it close
Wait,
to your
I can do
chest.
Anything I want because I keep disappearing.
Hold it close to your chest. There you
There
go.
you go.
There you go.
Stick with what?
Yeah, no biggie. Examine.
Examine. Okay. Ratliff, what'd you have?
Drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
Baby,
Drill.
drill.
Baby,
All
drill.
right. Well, we got one. And what does Bard say?
Jim said my dentist must be nearsighted. He just tried to floss my nose.
Just tried to floss it. Right?
I didn't even think of that.
Sounds
That's funny.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did that with spaghetti once. It hurt.
I did that. Yeah.
My dad paid me $20, so he thought it was
All
funny.
right. So, all right, we got 1-0. Branham, come on, man. You got to get this one right here. This is Branham's question right here. Dumb Donald's mother is so dumb.
How dumb is she?
Yeah. Instead of putting grape jelly on his peanut butter sandwiches, she used blank jelly. So instead of grape jelly on peanut butter sandwiches, she used blank jelly. So here we go.
This is a bunch of bull crap.
Yeah. It is. So, yeah, Dumb Donald's mother is so dumb. Instead of using grape jelly on their peanut butter sandwiches, she used blank jelly. Branham, what say you?
KY.
Of course. KY jelly. I mean, yeah. I mean, Knights, what did you have?
Well, so I have two. One's my real answer, but the first answer here, my first thought was the longest freaking question in the world. And then my real answer was man jelly.
Man jelly? What? No.
You're welcome, Mel.
No.
You're the one who chose to drink at that time.
Yeah, I know. That's man jelly? I don't even know what that is. Kenzie, what did you have?
Knights.
I had petroleum jelly.
Petroleum. I mean, KY is obviously the Mel, you had KY, right? Come on.
Of course I did.
Why does it have to be Kentucky
Ding,
jelly?
ding, ding.
Yeah. KY, not Kentucky.
No.
Thai brand
Tech
jelly.
Roo, you
Arkansas
had
instead of
KY.
Alaska.
Come on.
Petroleum.
I got you, Chris.
That's terrible. Tim, you had KY, didn't you?
Strawberry jelly.
Strawberry.
What? Oh, strawberry. What? All right, and Bard, what did Bard have?
Bard's a moron tonight. Bard said
Mayo.
mayo.
Mayo
jelly?
Gross.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
That's some old mayo.
But he had a point. I said KY, so
Right.
so they're tied, right?
We're tied.
They
1-1.
are tied 1-1. All right. So this is Cars. This is Cars' question. So Nanook said, "Boy, am I angry."
How angry is he? Oh, sorry.
Yesterday, I came home to find my best friend blanking my penguin.
Who has a penguin?
Right? Nanook said, "Boy, am I angry. Yesterday, I came home to find my best friend blanking my penguin."
I just want to say Peter's probably going to be very angry at this segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Why do you think he's not here?
All right, Carr. All right, here's your question. Nanook said, "Boy, am I angry. Yesterday, I came home to find my best friend blanking my penguin." What say you?
Feeding.
Beating my penguin. Well, I mean, I would be, I would
food?
be.
Wait, Rusty, stop. Did you say
Feeding. Carr said feeding with an F.
I thought he said
Correct.
feeding. Okay.
Beating or feeding?
Feeding.
Feeding.
like
my
with
penguin.
food?
Okay, all right. All right. So, Knights, what did you have?
Again, just when you thought the questions couldn't get longer, I said washing.
Washing
the penguin.
No.
I'd be upset.
I said roasting the penguin.
Oh.
Roasting the penguin.
Penguins roasting on an open fire.
Yeah. Mel, what'd you have?
I just say if I had a penguin, I'd be pissed if my friend was selling my penguin.
So,
Auctioneer style?
Yes, eBaying.
yeah.
Now, if it was a pig or a cow or some other farm animal, then yeah, auctioneer style is
Right.
perfect.
Tech Roo, what'd you have?
Y'all are disappointing. I kept it on the mild side, though, with kissing.
Kissing your penguin, right? I would be upset.
Look at us keeping it all PG.
Eating my penguin.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yep.
The opposite of feeding.
Yes.
Feeding, yes.
Bard?
And
Bard, yeah.
Bard says
Massaging.
Massaging your penguin.
Do they have
Like,
shoulders?
no,
Like,
they do, and
Head and
I'm all
shoulders.
I am all
and
about
knees.
massaging penguin shoulders. I'm just saying.
It's the tux that turns you on, isn't it, Rusty?
Well, maybe.
He's just slipping back into his old midget loving ways.
all right, so we're tied up.
We need
Gotta break this tie.
All right, so this is Branham's question, and it is a long one, unfortunately.
Figures.
No, I need to do this one. So, the Hollywood producer said, "You know the show Get Smart? I'm producing a show called Get Blank." The Hollywood producer said, you know the show Get Smart. I'm producing a show called Get Blank. There it is, right there.
What are we doing here?
Exactly. What are we doing here? All right. So, Branham, the Hollywood producer said, you know the show Get Smart? I'm producing a show called Get Blank.
Off track.
Well, of course, that's the obvious answer. And
yeah.
Let's
So, Knights, what'd you have?
So the again, in case of two different answers here. The first one I came up with was get your Peter Serefine book at liberty-lighthouse.com.
We love our guests. We really do.
The real answer there was he's producing Get Off Track.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
All right. Well, Branham got, wow. Yeah. Okay. Knight or Kinsey.
I didn't say that. I said that he was probably producing, and the title would be to get.
Yeah. No. Mel, what do you have? What? Off track? Nuh-uh.
Or is it just off?
Yeah.
You're
It's
cut
just
off.
off.
Oh, get off.
Get off.
Off.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
that's.
Doesn't that count?
No.
It should
Isn't
count.
that like every show on TV now?
Yeah.
It should count.
Techroo, what'd you have?
Well, you know, Hollywood is just rehashing old stuff, so I said get smarter.
Get smart.
Oh, that's actually
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's clever. I like that one.
Yeah, that was
Tim?
clever.
Yeah, what'd you have?
Get dumb. I was White House. Get dumb. Oh well.
Get dumb.
Yeah, I saw that a lot in the chat. They were saying that too.
All right, what did
Goki.
The Hollywood producer said, you know the show Get Smart. I'm producing a show called Get Smarter.
Get smarter.
Yo,
There you
get
go,
smarter. Yeah.
All right. So we have limited time here for Carr to redeem himself.
All right, yep. Let's hurry up. Speed round.
Yep. All right, so here we go. All right, Carr. I'll never stay at Dumb Donald's Motel again. Instead of vibrating beds, the rooms have vibrating blanks. Yeah, instead of vibrating beds, the rooms have vibrating blanks.
This sucks more than anything that has ever sucked before.
Yeah, this is a bad question. I
it's
don't
not.
know. It's what came up. So, I'll never stay at Dumb Donald's
more than anything,
motel
though.
again. Instead of vibrating beds, the rooms have vibrating blanks. What say you, Carr?
Walls.
Walls.
Walls. Vibrating walls. Okay.
That's not the wall. That's the guy in the car in the parking lot with the subwoofers in his trunk.
Yeah. All right. Knights, what'd you have?
Lamps.
Vibrating lamps. No. Kinsey, what'd you have?
I had vibrating remote controls, or I think they were remote controls anyway.
All right. This brings us up to the end of this half hour. Let's finish this off.
Okay.
Answers
after the break.
Okay.
Keep your answers to yourself.
What?
We'll give the answers in the next half hour. All right. Hands up in the air.
the answers and then had the break for the callers.
So, if Carr doesn't redeem himself and Chris wins, we're going to need 2 more callers. So, make yourselves ready. We'll be back after the break.
If Carr wins, we'll need 2 more callers.
Carr, how's business?
What's that?
He asked
it's
how
doing
business
great.
is, Carr. I don't know how well he can understand the mask through the phone, so
It's going pretty good. We sold out a brisket about 5 o'clock yesterday.
Excellent. Where you located at again?
What's that?
Where you located at again?
Yeah. What? One more time.
where
Actually,
are you located at, Carr?
We're at Low Mill in Huntsville.
Oh, Alabama.
Yep.
Thank you, Carr, for joining this shit show.
You don't need to make a
I thought
trip and get some
2006
barbecue
and
resting.
Tech Crew, I couldn't not.
Having the tech root to English translator is very handy.
Yeah.
I mean, without that, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble hearing you, sir.
Well, I used to have the microphone inside the mask, but and of course Rusty always tells me the audio is fine, but when I listen to it later I can hear myself breathing, so it's kind of.
Well, that's why Rusty
Jack,
thinks
that's just
it's
Rusty.
fun. Yeah,
That's just Rusty.
Get a dead cat to put over the microphone.
Right. Oh God. It's a shit show, and we're here. Yeah.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds. You know, there's some talk in the YouTube chat there about Scott Morris, I think, if I'm getting the context right, would call in only when the stickers get bigger. I'm assuming he's talking about the prizes. You know what, Scott? I can guarantee you, if you win, you're going to get a big-ass sticker.
Yes.
Because Rusty has a whole bunch of TechRoo 2024 stickers.
Yes, I do. I have TechRoo, and the stickers that I have recently purchased are much bigger, and yeah, you can definitely put them on your bumper. Yeah, so yep.
Plus, I mean, as I've been told, size doesn't matter. So what's the
size
big deal?
matters. I know. Yeah.
All right, so we left off. I gave my answer. Kinsey gave his answer.
Yeah.
We're looking for a match for Carr.
Well, let's see what Melissa's got.
Right.
Mel, what did you what was your
Toilets.
Toilet to vibrate in Dumb Donald's hotel.
Wow. No. TechRoo.
Well, Car's going to be disappointed because the first thing I wrote down was walls, but then I thought that toilets would be funnier.
Toilets. There you go.
It might help everything along better.
Right. All right,
shake
Tim.
everything out.
What'd you have, Ratliff?
Toilets.
Toilets.
Wow.
Should have rolled with
Well, and then Bard said
Toilet seats.
toilet seats.
Wow. There you go.
I was onto something.
Hmm. Who would have thought the panel would give the shitty answer?
I know, right?
And so that means that Branham won that round. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Branham.
You won.
That's fantastic. I need to give a speech now. I'd like to thank the Academy.
Yeah.
And, yeah, all right. You guys have a great day.
It
We'll
was
talk to you
an
later.
honor being nominated.
Yes.
Bye.
Thanks for joining, fellas.
And that leaves us looking for 2 new players. 256-926-2390
Who do
to
we
play
have?
along with our game.
Are you in pain, Rusty? Like you look like you are in like physical pain.
I'm hurting. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm hurting right now. I'm sorry.
He's missing his sunglasses.
I am. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
So is I just heard a beep. Was that somebody calling?
No,
that was him hanging up.
Yeah, that was
Oh, okay. So who's gonna call in? Erica and Aaron?
I mean, we got
Okay,
Erica,
guys.
we got SoCal. We got a couple of whiskey people in the chat that have been here too. Not Whiskey 6, but I mean we had Whiskey Wisdom in here earlier, and there was something else on there.
There's
gotta
there's
scroll
a
up and down to
regular
see where
whiskey.
they're at. Yeah, I mean, Paige Rockwell, Bourbon School was in here earlier.
Bourbon School.
Bourbon
Wow.
School.
Wow. You know what? Yeah, that's.
Rusty's embarrassed now.
I am.
Oh my God! Look at your face. It's so red.
I am. I'm embarrassed that these fine channels are. Yeah, they're. Shut up! I am. Damn it, you asshole! These people, have like legit channels and stuff, and they're like showing up. I mean, really? Oh,
There's a class you need to take, Rusty. It's called Imposter Syndrome.
It's sad. It really is sad what we are doing here compared to those people.
Wait a minute. Bard, what was that? What were you saying?
I agree. Rusty needs some class.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's this one chick, Melissa R. She's in the chat.
What? Who's that?
I was. What did I say? Oh, I just said the phone number.
You said something about the Godfather.
The Godfather, yeah, because when he said the horse's head, made me think of the Godfather.
Thomas Langford.
Timothy Ratliff, what does your shirt say?
Yeah.
Houston. For the Astros.
Oh, the Astros.
They won today, so I was wearing my shirt.
What's that feel like to have your team win?
It feels good.
I'm unfamiliar.
Aw, nice.
I'm sorry, Kenzie.
I have sociopathic parking. That was referenced a few years ago, right here. Yeah.
A few years ago?
I thought that was a couple of weeks ago.
Well, whatever. Yeah, sociopathic parking. Whiskey 6. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
He made that.
Yeah, he did, and he sent me a T-shirt. So yeah, sociopathic parking.
So is that all we have to do? Is to get people send us stuff? Is to say that we're gonna wear it on the air?
Yeah, pretty much. So
I think that would work.
If you got a T-shirt, I will wear it.
T-shirt, hat. I mean, I got a Velcro on front of one of my hats.
Thank you,
patch will
Knights.
work. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is there a requirement of having the nipples covered on this shirt that you're going to wear, Rusty? Or
No. Whatever.
So when I see, that needs to be a sticker. So the next time I see a motorcycle parked in the yellow, I can just slap it on the gas tank. Would that be awesome? Would they appreciate it? They'd be like, "Oh my god, thank you so much."
So yeah, I sent a picture last week of so there was at the hospital where Judy works at, they have a striped spot just like this, and it says motorcycle parking, in the spot. So,
In the yellow? Seriously?
Yep, absolutely.
You guys take a picture.
I told you before that some spots are marked like that.
Yeah.
Which makes sense if they're marked.
If they're marked, yeah, they have to be
If they're
marked.
Well, I mean, come on. We
We beat this dead horse's head a couple of weeks ago.
We
We're
did,
gonna do it again.
Melissa, I think somebody is wondering what the limits are on what they'll send because they want to know what you're going to be willing to wear on the show.
Well, if it's from Kirk and Mrs. Kirk, anything that they send, I'll wear.
Yes, anything.
Absolutely.
And we have a caller.
They
Caller,
are.
state your name, where you're calling from.
Thank the Lord.
I know.
This is Aaron, and I'm calling from Kentucky.
I spoke too soon.
Not that guy. Oh, God.
Aaron Baca?
Aaron.
Is it Aaron Baca?
Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Aaron
I felt really bad.
Barker. Wow.
Are you infirmed?
Yeah. What?
No, I am proud and humble that Mr. Aaron Barker has called into the show. I'm just saying. That's awesome.
He's kind of a big deal.
I'm that you're humbled.
That is fantastic.
Now, well, he is kind of a big deal.
Sarcasm.
But his wife is Color Street, right? I normally don't promote MLMs. I just participate in them. But that is on the money because I was looking for someone. Anyway,
Right.
Somebody else please call in. But how is Jamaica?
Yeah.
Jamaica was amazing, man. It was absolutely awesome. It was hot, and I loved it. And there was beautiful sunsets, fantastic beaches, amazing people, absolutely incredible.
Did you bring from home down to Jamaica one of your hundreds of Hawaiian shirts to wear?
Actually, I did bring several of my Hawaiian shirts, and my wife bought me a brand new Hawaiian shirt to wear to the formal dinners we had to go to, and I was wearing it on the show yesterday.
Nice, yeah.
See, I love the formal.
Yes,
I love that.
Formal.
There's
And
a
so
formal Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, so you have to tell the truth. Your wife made you call in, didn't she?
She told me if I didn't call in, she would divorce me.
Yeah, well, there you go. All right, awesome.
There you go.
She said, "You help those fine people out over at Off Track, or I will not talk to you the rest of the night."
Yeah,
I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's
Well,
awesome.
now all of those people that think you don't deserve a shirt needs to call in and win it so that you can't get it. Otherwise, we might have to give it to you by default, and I mean that would just be horrible.
Right? Yeah. Mel has made up some awesome shirts that she is sending out to the winners.
Not all of them. They're only for 2 weeks in a row, and backed up. But they're on their way, and I need everybody's address. I have everybody's except for SoCal's.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. We got to let's get another caller in here, people. Come on.
Erica, call in.
Right? Whiskey Wisdom. What? I mean,
Whiskey Wisdom. I mean, SoCal is still in there too. She could win got another prize. I mean, Paige Rockwell.
And it's not all T-shirts that I make either. It's just random.
Kirk, Scott Morris. I mean, yeah. There's a number of people.
Brian's not
Jason
here
Gopi
tonight.
could come in here and win too.
Oh,
There's a caller.
here we go.
Uh-oh. Who's going to win the shirt?
Oh, mercy.
That answer the
Uh-oh.
Is this Miss Erica?
I'm only calling because Timothy asked to.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Okay, so we have
we
have Miss Erica and we have the mighty Breakdown. Are you still with us, Breakdown?
Yes, sir. I'm waiting here.
Now, Aaron, you do realize that if you win, you're going to look very misogynistic for beating a little girl, right?
I don't know what to do here. Like, I feel like I'm feuding with the co-host. Like, I feel like this was set up. We've been set up, Erica.
Right? Yeah.
Aaron, no. We are not that smart. Sorry.
No, we're not.
we would not know how to do that.
That would take some thought. We know better than that.
Yep. All right. So I got to get. Crap.
Got to get some
Gosh,
questions.
if only you had some time to prepare questions. You know?
He's hurting.
I'm trying to. Here we go. All right.
Are you sure? I mean,
maybe. I don't know. All right. So for Aaron, this is your question. At the bowling alley, George said, "I can see this is your first time bowling. You're supposed to put your fingers in the ball, not your blank." I don't know. I don't know. At the bowling alley, George said, "I can see this is your first time bowling. You're supposed to put your fingers in the ball, not your blank." All right.
So this is perfect for Aaron.
Yeah.
such a good thing.
It's not my fault. It's what came up. You know. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Nothing happened. All right. Yeah. So at the bowling alley, George said, "I can see this is your first time bowling. You're supposed to put your fingers in the ball, not your blank." What say you, Aaron? Come on.
I say my daughter listens to this show, so I have to say toes.
Toes? What the?
What?
hell?
Your
Well, I mean, you
daughter
what are you going to
actually
say?
listens? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I can't. Yeah. All right. So what do we have? Knights. What'd you have?
Okay, so I have to start off by saying the way you say this question really guides how this question should be answered, okay?
Uh-oh. I'm sorry.
You should really put your fingers in the ball instead of your ass. All right?
What? No.
Because the statement is a statement of where you're putting your fingers, not what you're putting in the ball.
Right. Okay. I don't. Okay.
All
Kenzie, what'd you have?
I said, and you should be putting your fingers in the balls instead of your nose, especially if you're using one of the borrowed balls from the lane. So
Right.
I mean,
No,
you
no.
always bring your own ball. I mean, that's.
You always
Way to
play
keep
with
your
your own
fingers
ball.
clean.
That's how I say. Mel, what'd you have?
Nose.
Nose. Oh, no. Tech Roo.
Well, you probably expected something else from me since I'm always pointing out kangaroos don't like to wear pants, but I only go for the snack bars, so I think it'd make a great place to hold your hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
I was expecting you to put your
All right.
fingers in your pouch.
All
Hey,
right,
they
so
call toes dogs.
for a realist answer, what did you have, Tim?
Mouth, because I thought the fingers in the mouth. That's what.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Oh God.
You
Okay.
really don't want to put your fingers in your mouth after using the local community bowling alley ball.
That's true.
Doesn't the hand dryer clean it off?
No, they
Yeah.
don't have the hand dryer. They got the infinite towel pull down 1.5 foot dryer.
So the reason I put the qualifier in front of what I
Nice.
said was because I didn't completely understand Bard's answer until I realized it matters how it's said.
You're supposed to put your fingers in the ball, not your tongue.
There you go.
Oh. I understand now. I was a little slow.
Yep. All right. So here's Erica's question.
Is it a short one?
No,
I hope it is.
it's not. And I'm sorry. So the Russian cosmonaut said to his partner, "Look, Yuri, you can tell the Americans have been here already. They have already opened a blank on the moon." Yeah, so look, Yuri.
Are they saying this while they're on the moon? Where are they saying this?
I guess. I don't know. Look, Yuri, you can tell the Americans have already been here. They have opened a blank on the moon. I don't know. Whatever.
This is a bunch of bull crap.
Yeah, it is. It is a bunch of
Yeah,
crap, and this
it
is a long
is.
one. So look, Yuri, Erica, look, Yuri, you can tell the Americans have already been here. They have opened a blank on the moon.
Swamp monster.
Okay, first of all, the question is bullshit. They haven't been to the moon. Okay, but anyway.
What?
So
Wait,
my
okay, never
answer
mind.
is strip club.
They opened a strip club, and I would totally agree with that, but I don't think that's what the people have said. All right, Knights, what? Have they opened a strip club on the moon? That's
No.
what I want to know.
No, dude's got to eat, right? So you may as well mix the
Oh my
two.
God.
They've opened a Hooters.
Hooters, right?
Oh,
No.
that should count. That should count.
No. Wah, 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 wah. All right, Kinsey.
Well, I mean,
Different Barker, Rusty.
Americans has spread this everywhere else. I mean, why not just put a McDonald's on the moon too? We got them in all the other countries and stuff.
That was my answer.
I
It
was going to
a-
say
no.
Starbucks, but I'll give you McDonald's.
No, Erica,
no.
why would you say Starbucks, not Dunkin' Donuts?
Because they're everywhere. It's so annoying.
What? Oh,
McDonald's.
Mel had McDonald's, right?
Mickey D's.
No.
Yeah.
All right, Tech Roo.
Wait. Why did Kinsey get a yay and then I got a
No.
Yeah,
Neither one
but-
of you got a yay.
yeah,
No,
yeah. Oh my God.
What'd you have, McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Oh,
So Kinsey got a yay, Mel got a boo. So we're gonna go meh for Tech Roo.
Tim, what'd you have?
McDonald's.
Wow.
Oh
I got
my
nothing.
God.
That's
got
what
nothing.
I thought, and no.
I've come up with a better one for next time, so stay tuned.
You know,
Yes.
I'm with Slightly Venomous Kirk in the YouTube chat. Gravity would be kinder on the moon.
It would be kinder. What did
Things would bounce
Bard
higher.
say?
All right, Bard, what'd you say?
Strip club.
Strip club.
Thank you,
No way.
Bard.
Wow.
Thank you, Bard.
So, yeah, that's a one. That's a one
one.
right there, Erica.
Thank you, Bard.
Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Where did the clothes go? They just like. Anyway.
So they slowly fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, she goes ahead and kicks them off from her foot. Gravity's what, like 1/16? It would fly all the way over the bar and up there on the shelves there. On the
You
ground.
have really thought this through, Kinsey.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
All
winning.
right.
And there's no wind resistance, so it would go at a steady speed too. It wouldn't slow down.
All right. So.
Boring as Kinsey. It's really boring.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. All right. Yeah, ha ha. All right, here we go.
I don't know what I was was thinking.
No. All right, Aaron, here's your question. Henry said, my shrink said I should act out my fantasies, so I married blank. I don't know what that means. Henry said, my shrink said I should act out my fantasies, so I married blank. I don't know.
Can anyone give me an example of failure?
Yeah, no, I know. It's terrible.
We're about ready to get about 5 or 6 of them here.
Yeah, so Aaron, Henry said, my shrink said I should act out my fantasies, so I married blank. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's not my questions. I just write them.
A midget dancer from the strip club on the moon.
Yeah.
But no, this is your fantasy, Aaron, not Erica's.
No, yeah, no, not Erica's. Yeah, no.
Well, Erica's would be a midget wrestler from Uranus.
Well, yes, that is true. All right, Knights, what did you have?
Rusty.
What? No. Oh. Wow. Kenzie.
I would say.
You should have said Sean.
Yeah.
I said what I said was the Schwann's ice cream salesman.
What?
Oh, that's regional. Not everybody knows what that is.
Nobody knows what a Schlong's ice cream vendor is.
Mel, what'd you have?
His teacher.
What is it? A what?
His teacher.
Oh, his teacher.
I also said mom, but I thought that was a little bit too much.
Well, I mean, he was homeschooled, so
he is in Kentucky.
It was a little Freudian for you.
Yeah, okay. Tekru, what do you have?
I have no idea how this is going to go. I said a furry.
One with a pouch.
Yeah, one with a pouch. Tim, what
Don't have a pouch.
Crush.
What do you want to do a fantasy with a
crush.
male kangaroo or a female kangaroo, Tekru?
Oh.
And then Bard said,
Myself.
Wow. Yeah, that was terrible.
Well, that puts us at Erica up by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So do we give her another question?
We got 5 minutes.
I mean, I already won.
Well,
We've got 3
she
minutes.
already won. So
This was a very short game in the second half of the.
it was, and I'm sorry.
I like it.
It was terrible. So I want to direct people to the breakdown. And where can we find that the breakdown?
The breakdown won tonight.
Right? They
The
did.
breakdown was
He
going
doesn't
to
know
win
his own
either way
website.
because both two-thirds of the show was playing the game.
Right?
Yeah.
That's right. BreakDRadio.com.
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 Also, they broadcast live with streams on Facebook and Rumble and YouTube.
YouTube. I had to find them on YouTube.
Yep.
Yes.
My notifications, I guess, weren't working.
They, they have a good show. It's not like this show at all.
It's really good.
They talk some good stuff, and
Especially when Erica gets on a tangent.
Yes.
You mean a rant?
A rant, or she really emotional, like she's into it, like she puts her heart into it.
It's usually because Aaron pisses her off because he says something stupid, and then she goes off to try to set him in his place, and it just never ends.
Wait,
Yes.
That's not
I think
true.
I think what Melissa's saying is that Eric is an angry elf.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say angry. She has heart.
Yeah.
I love when I love when Eric is able to wax eloquent about the nuances of intersectionality. She does very well
Oh,
at that.
God.
There it is. There it is.
Stop with the made-up words. I know they're all made up. I don't. God. Oh, God.
All I heard was
Don't-
waxing intersex.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I heard.
Don't get her started.
I'm gonna have to.
At this point, I'm thinking that Aaron ranks at the same level as Taylor Swift fans with her.
All I know is I'm gonna have to go
Oh.
look up Pornhub in a little while, and yeah. So
What?
there's.
Well,
Where
Eric
did
is
that
not
come
on there, but you can find
You didn't get that from the breakdown, did you?
I know.
No. Thank you, Timothy Ratliff and Techru, for coming into this shit show. It was an honor having y'all in here, and
Thank you.
both are Patreon subscribers. Thank you, and yeah, y'all are fantastic.
And thank you to Peter Serefine, who
Yes.
joined us today. Go check out his website, liberty-lighthouse.com. Go buy some books. Go buy some merch. Give him some support.
Yes.
Buy one of his shirts. He's got some really good things that is on some of the T-shirts that he sells. So I mean, they're wonderful.
And
Yes,
it's
they
Peter Serefine, not Peter Surfing.
And
Yes.
yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, unless that's what
SEREFINE.
you want.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
It's
And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of the episode today.
Yeah,
We will be back next week. It's more of a warning, not so much a threat. We appreciate everybody who listened, watched, subscribed. If you're watching on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, hit the like button, subscribe, share it. We'll be back next week. We appreciate every single one of you. Have a great week.
Why do I keep hearing beeps in my ear?
They hung up.
Oh, okay.
Beep beep.
Thank
Thanks.
you for joining us.
We're still
Wait,
streaming.
No, yeah, we are still streaming. We just got a call. Who do we have here?
Am I on live, Rusty?
We're still broadcasting on YouTube, so yes, you are on live.
I love you,
Hey, Barbara.
Yes, Barbara. Thank you.
I just wanted to call in and say sorry I've missed you guys in the last 2 weeks, but my iPad died on me. I'm getting a new one, hopefully this Friday,
Yeah.
so I'll be back with you guys next Sunday.
Well, it's okay, Barbara.
thank
Rusty and
you.
I both missed last week, too. So
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we were.
It was
off
just
last
me and
week,
Kinsey
but-
and
oh my
Jen.
God, Miss Barbara.
Barb,
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna,
love you.
I'm gonna piss
I
you
didn't
again,
know.
Barb.
I didn't know how the show was going tonight, so I just wanted to call towards the end to let just know I am still alive and I am still breathing, but I just haven't been on the show, guys.
Hey, now,
you know,
Barb,
Barbara.
you said you're getting a new iPad,
I haven't
right, Barb?
I haven't even been on my Facebook in over a week.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Wow.
I thought you used MySpace.
No, stop it.
No, I'm going to stay on Facebook.
Okay.
Thank you, Barbara, for letting us know. I appreciate it because I was wondering, like, I missed you, and
You
I
know,
love hearing you call in.
everything
I
is
love your
good.
voice.
Everything is good. That's why I wanted to call towards the end of the show, really. I did not want to interrupt anything.
No,
Oh.
you will
You're
never. You can call in at any time and voice your opinion or yes,
Join us.
Absolutely. We love you, Miss Barbara. We love you.
So,
Miss
like
Barbara.
I say, I know it's towards the end. So, like I said, I just wanted to call in, say hello. And if anybody's out in the audience listening, hello, my friends.
Yeah.
Now, Miss Barbara.
Yep.
Yes.
You already know when the show plays. Don't worry about interrupting anything. I don't care if you're able to watch the show or not during the time. If you want to call in,
Yes.
call in.
Yes.
we would appreciate the break from the monotony and the shifting gears, because we operate better off of chaos anyway. So you might as well go ahead and call in and spice things up. You
Yeah.
can go ahead and call directly from the Chippendale dancer house that you're at, and we'll deal with all of the background music and everything, and Rusty will get jealous.
You think I have Chippendale dancers at my house? Now, if I had Chippendale dancers at my house, do you think I'd be on the friggin' show talking to you guys?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
When can we get you on the show, Barb?
Well, let me see. I'll be honest, as soon as I get my new iPad and can understand it, the only thing is, like I told Kinsey, because he asked me once before, not that I'm going to scare anybody, I don't think, but I really don't like to show my face.
Okay,
Neither
calling
does
in
Tech
is
Roo.
great. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I mean, we look at Tech Roo and Tim, and they're in here, and so you're definitely not worse than those guys.
Well, no,
You want to bet? And anyway, as soon as I can get things figured out on my new iPad, guys, I will promise to try to get on the show.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Let us
we
know.
Love you. We love you, Miss Barbara.
We'll work with you however long it takes to make sure you understand everything that's going on before we drag you on here, all right? So we're not going to just
I
suck you in.
understand that and everything. Like I say, well, now, the only thing is, now when I get on the show, what do you want me to do? I can't sing and dance.
Well, I can't either. dear.
Join the
You can try to sing and
conversation.
dance.
Yep, you just join the conversation and say what you got to say.
Just say half of the things that you think will make Rusty blush, and we'll just move on from there.
Let me see.
Yep.
I got to think of things to make Rusty blush.
Yeah, well,
Well, I know I can make Kinsey blush. All I have to do is remind that I still need his photos, but he's not sending me anything.
Right?
I am trying. My wife is the one that's got control over all of the.
Well, you know what? You know what? I understand that, and I can't say I blame her.
There you go.
Okay.
But anyway, I don't want to hold you guys up. But like I said, I figured out it's about the end of the show. Let me call. And like I say, I love all of you guys. You know that. I look forward to the show every Sunday.
Oh, you are a
Thank
sweetheart.
you, Barbara.
We love
Thank
you.
you so much.
We love you, Miss
And
Barbara.
I got to ask Melissa this. How's my Gilly doing?
Oh, she is doing really well and being spoiled like crazy right now.
You're Gilly.
Oh, is she?
Yes.
You know,
she's doing
I
good.
love you guys, like I said, but I miss seeing my little Gilly.
Yeah.
Hey, Barbara.
Yep.
Your Gilly has even made an interruption or two on my show here recently.
Yeah.
Oh, has she really?
Yeah.
Yes.
She was getting crazy and talking and yeah.
Yep.
She's
Mel
just a
Mel
ham.
was on Kinsey's show, and it was a great show.
Whatever.
Kinsey,
was
may I ask you a
fantastic.
question?
Yep.
Yes.
And I don't want to sound dumb,
No.
but what is the name of your show? What days are you on?
My show is pre-recorded. It's broadcasted on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern on Mojo 50. And after broadcast, it ends up being posted in podcast form on Spreaker.com underneath of the Mojo's got a Tin Can Radio Spreaker program on there. And
I'm going to have to see if I can get onto that, because I'll be honest, I did not know you had a separate show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I had a separate show before I was even on here.
Yeah, and Mel was on the last 2 episodes.
Yes, the last two episodes. I'm going to try to start making because here recently on our topics and everything we have been talking longer than what would actually fit on the show itself for the 1 hour segment for Mojo, but not long enough to be able to make 2 different episodes out of. So I'm going to try to get things edited down, and I'm going to start putting, as long as I get to it and get it done, I'm going to try to get my shows, the full recording, put on my own Spreaker account for the Tin Can Radio program, so that way you'll be able to hear the extra 20-30 minutes that didn't make it onto the broadcast.
Right, yeah, Mel.
Okay, well, when I get back on, like I said, I'll look into it. But no, like I said, I don't want to hold you guys up. Like I said, just wanted to call and say hello, and hopefully I'll see you next Sunday.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Barbara. We
Have
love
a good
you.
week, Barbara.
Thanks,
Have a
Barbara.
great week, Barbara.
Definitely
Yes,
listen.
everybody, you guys too have a good week. And like I say, I look forward to seeing you.
We love you, Barbara. So definitely listen to Kenzie's show. Mel was on there, and great conversation. I freaking loved it.
Really?
Yeah, so,
Thank you.
Yeah, the last one on there also had Brian Jackson off of the breakdown as well.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, like I say, once I get back on, I'll be bugging you guys again. Have no fear.
Looking forward to it,
Awesome.
Barbara.
We love it. Kenzie, make sure you get the stuff out to her so she can listen. That is fantastic. Yeah.
All right. Do you have? Are you able to get to your messenger yet, or are you still waiting until you get an iPad going?
I have to wait till I get everything going on my iPad.
Okay.
All right. If you want to, then I will go ahead and copy and paste the links to the last 2 shows through Spreaker. That way, hopefully, all you would have to do is click the link to listen, and I'll send that way. As soon as your iPad comes in, then they'll be sitting there waiting for you whenever you get into Messenger. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, like I say, hopefully by next Sunday I'll be all set up.
Yay, great.
All
Okay.
right. We love you,
besides,
Barbara.
Love you.
All right. You guys have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon.
Good night.
All right. Enjoy,
Bye,
Barbara.
All right.
Barbara.
Okay, I'm gonna stop streaming now because I had her whole thing on
Have
there.
a great week, everybody.
Thank
Have a
you
good
so
week, everybody.
much. Hit the like button, please.